Goldylocks Productions provides professional internet, TV, and radio shows in the spiritual and New Age genre.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me this evening. This is Reverend Bryan Rawls with The Magical Journey. I am your host on this Valentine's Day. It is February 14th of 2018, and it's Valentine's Day. So also it is the new moon and new moon partial solar eclipse in 27 degrees Aquarius. So a lot of different things are happening on in this particular matrix at this particular moment, and with the energy ever so potent, you have a lot of different emotional energies going on. I know a lot of people has been experiencing some emotional upheaval. A lot of people's been rather sad here lately. A lot of people's been basically getting rather a little depressed during this time, and obviously we all know that February has no full moon. So this could be contributing to the energy of the emotional and the emotionality, as well as also the depressed feeling. So I would suggest everyone to take some deep breaths in and ground out before we begin today. And as all of you know, that with it being Valentine's Day, we have actually some very special products that are actually becoming available today. Two actual products that me and my assistant made today is the Psychic Vision Oil, which is in process of being or permeating throughout the oil. So this will be ready very soon. And then we also have a True Love Soulmate Oil as well. So this will become available as well. And lo and behold, it was made on Valentine's Day and blessed on Valentine's Day. So it's extra potent, especially for those of you that are wanting to awaken true love within your life, as well as also bring about new beginnings in love and relationships, that type of energy. So, as I said before, Love Oil and Psychic Vision Oil. Psychic Vision Oil will be ready by the end of this week, and the Love Oil will be ready by the end of this evening. And basically, so what we are going to be doing today is I am going to be answering your questions. And for those of you that do not know me and are just now tuning in to me, my name is Reverend Bryan Rawls, Bryan Rawls Dolzer, and I am a certified psychic medium by the American Federation of Certified Psychic Mediums Incorporated. I am a certified Reiki master in 41 different styles of Reiki. I am a shamanic spiritual healer, where I do journeying to find out exactly what the root cause of illness is, anxiety, depression, and whatnot. I am also a Fairyologist and a realm reader. And for those of you that do not know what a Fairyologist and a realm reader is, Fairyologist, I do one of my expertise are dealing with the elemental realm and the elemental kingdom. The realm reader, with the realm reader, I basically, by way of your picture or via picture, or me just seeing your picture, I can identify which realm you are from. such as, or what your soul's origin is from, or what your soul's origin is, such as like starseed, elemental, earth angel, wise one, and etc., etc. I'm also an angelic communicator and a light language channel and a galactic shaman. And for those that do not know what a galactic shaman is, I basically bring in light codes via light language. And for those that do not know what light language is basically extraterrestrial channeled language. It's an interdimensional communication system between humanity and other dimensional energies, such as galactics, fairies, elven, etc., etc. I am going to be doing readings this evening. I will answer one question and one question only. Please do be considerate of the next person in front of you and the person behind you. And for folks that would like to call in to ask a question, the call-in number is 1-323-870-3791. Again, that is 323-870-3791. And our first caller is 208, area code 208. First name and question, please.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
My name is I'm great. My name is Alyssa. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. And Alyssa, what can I help you with tonight?
Well, I was hoping you could tell me when I'm going to hear from Zach again, please.
Okay. And just take some deep breaths in. Okay, so what I am seeing is that there has been some difficulty in communication, and with the difficulty in communication, they are showing that a link between you and Zach communicating here within the next 2 to 4 weeks. And the reason why I'm feeling as if this is 2 to 4 weeks is because it seems as if the communication is a little bit on the strap side, almost like you two are having difficulties communicating, period. And with that communication level, according to your guides, 2 to 4 weeks is when the next estimated time frame for you two to speak or you two to conversate. So does that resonate with you?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Now, when's the last time that you spoke with him?
It's been about a month ago.
Okay. All right. So basically give it at the least 2 weeks and at the max 4 weeks. Okay. So anywhere in between that 2 week and that 4 week period, you should start hearing from Zach. And I do feel as if Zach is going to be explaining himself or explain himself for the reason why he's been kind of mute. And I kind of feel as if you and him need to basically be real with each other. There's a lot of scared energy, almost frightened energy, like you're like either you're going to say something or he's going to say something that basically gets you to basically stop talking to each other. So stop being afraid. Stop limiting yours and his relationship as a couple, because as of right now, how I'm seeing this is the limitation is basically all up to you two. The limitation, you two limit yourself. And once you two basically come into the consideration that y'all two are basically causing this limitation, a lot more communication is going to pick up. Communication is going to basically get better. So I will definitely tell you to just kind of take a deep breath in and just kind of ride the ride here. It's sort of like a roller coaster, believe it or not. And you two will not. It's just a matter of time as of right now. Okay.
Sounds great. I appreciate your time. Thank you.
You are very welcome, Melissa, and thank you for calling in to the Magical Journey Show. And if I can help you with anything, thank you, and happy Valentine's Day to you as well. And if I can help you with anything else, please do not hesitate to phone my office at 586-659-9620, or you can go to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com, and that is AMAGICALJOURNEY.com. And thank you for calling in, Alyssa.
Thank you.
All right. So, also, folks, I do want to let each and every one of you know that I do not predict any types of death. I do not diagnose any illnesses or disease. So please do not ask, because I'm not telling. Okay. So to the first name and question.
I wrote, and my question is about my love life. I'm single and I'm going to know what it for me.
Okay, so as you were asking your question, the month of April, May, June showed up to me. And I was wondering, so what is April, May, June showing itself to me? And basically they said this is when a relationship basically steps forward for you. So during the time of April, May, June, at least being the April, June being the max, what I'm hearing is that this is when this particular relationship steps forward and comes into the basically comes into the forefront of your awareness. And it feels to me like you have ran into this person before, but you have not formally met or introduced yourself to each other. So it feels to me like you two may have crossed paths before, but have not conversated or communicated in any way, shape, or form. So what they're showing me is that a path, a path that you are going to be walking here in the month of April, May, or June, you two are going to meet upon this path. So I will definitely tell you that first letter writing or the initial of this particular person's name is B. B as in like Brad, but B as in like B as in boy. Okay, but basically just kind of allow for your energy to kind of continue down this path. And as you continue down this path, April, May, or June needs to be your highlighted months here. So you need to basically stay in awareness during those months. And the way that you're going to be able to tell that this is the particular guy that that steps forward for you is due to the fact that he has, what they're showing me is that he has some type of body art on his forearm, and this would be that part of the arm, okay? That part of the arm. Okay, so that's how you're going to tell this particular person apart from just a regular person approaching you. Okay, but the partner that you meet is going to have body art on the forearm of his arm. Okay, and I thank you for calling in this evening.
Thank you very much.
You are very welcome, dear, and I hope that you have a Wednesday evening. And if I can help you with anything else, please do not hesitate to my office at 586-659-9620, or you can go to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com. And thank you for calling in.
Thank you, Bryan. Happy Valentine's Day to you too. Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so as we basically go into the next phone caller, I want everybody to take some deep breaths in, because as I'm basically feeling the group energy here, I feel as if there is some fear or some skepticism coming in. So for folks that are skeptic and you have a question, please do not hesitate to call. The area code is 323-870-3791, and I'll make a believer out of you. Okay, so our next question, our next phone caller is 415, area code 415, first name and question, please.
Hi, my name is Anne.
Hey, Anne, how can I help you today?
I would like to know who think about my guides, who you see one of my guides is, and any messages they have for me.
Okay, Anne, take a deep breath in for me. En sasti antoko urakoshkenta ala himo urakotoyas. Okay, so this particular guide that is stepping forward comes in as basically a bright colored light, but gives me the name Letherial. Lathriel. Letherial. Actually, Lathariel. Letherial. And I want to say he, but obviously I'm not exactly sure that this is a he. Letherial basically shows me that he's coming in as kind of like a bright green to a turquoise type colored light. And what's basically coming to me is that this is your healing guide. You hold a great energy around healing animals and healing people. All right. And what they show me here is that your avenue of healing is not only by hands, but also with your voice. Okay, so I don't know if you do some type of language, or if you do some type of musical instrument, or even if you sing or tone. They show me sound being a an avenue for your healing. And hila ku urakoshkenta hasatare etwano ku urakiana hayase amiana. And they also show me the energy around they also show me the energy around your head. And I don't know if you've been experiencing headaches or any type of like head type energy, but they say lay your hands upon your head and wherever it hurts. They especially say the forehead and the back of the head to allow for the polarity to polarize. Does that resonate with you?
Yeah, it's like a tightness, like a band of tightness around my head, and I've been looking for ways to release that. So.
Okay. Well, take a deep breath in for me. Take a deep breath in for me, and I'm going to do a quick activation for you. Onse sehita ashkata alahito urokotsum sembeti arakashan. Ore etayano sotoriam pahin. Equa ako orosh imbuara asiana. And deep breath in.
Ooh, I felt my third eye is hot.
Good.
My third eye.
Now the heat, you may fluctuate from heat to coolness, and it's just a fluctuation from spiritual healing and physical healing. Remember that the heat and the coolness are sensations that your body understands. So basically what you want to do here is you want to basically ask, before you go to bed tonight, you want to say, Creator of all that is, it is commanded for all energy that I have received to integrate, and integrate now. All right. And as you say that, you want to also put in, make sure it integrates with grace and ease. Because if you don't put in integration with grace and ease, it could take you out for like probably about 12 hours, and you could oversleep your alarm. You could be like very groggy when you wake up. But make sure you ask for it to integrate with grace and ease, so that the body understands that we need to do this easy. Because if it doesn't do it easy, and tomorrow's the or tonight into tomorrow morning is the new moon, you're probably going to be paying for it in the morning when you wake up. So make sure you ask for the energy to integrate with grace and ease, and that energy will. Okay, energy is not dumb. Energy is dummy proof. All right, a baby can run this energy. All right, and so what you need to realize here is that the awareness that you are picking up on is actually the expansion that you are experiencing. All right, you go to the temple of expansion each night, and as you go to that temple of expansion, you basically expand ever so quickly. Okay?
Great, thank you. That was very helpful information, and that was perfect.
Wonderful.
That's what I was thinking about.
Wonderful. So if I can help you with anything else, please do not hesitate to phone my office at 586-659-9620, or you can go to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com. And thank you for calling this evening, and I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day evening. And thank you. You too.
Great, thanks for sure.
Bye-bye. Okay, so while the call-in number, if you have a question, is 323-870-3791. And again, this is Reverend Bryan Rawls with the Magical Journey, and we are basically doing mini readings, and we are getting through as many callers as we possibly can this evening. And please be considerate of the person in front of you and the person behind you. Only ask one question and one question only. And our next phone caller is 860, area code 860. Hello.
Hi, I'm Bryan. How are you?
I'm doing good. What can I help you with tonight?
It's interesting. Well, life is always interesting. But I met somebody and it's personal, and I thought we had a nice connection. So I just didn't like. I just kind of let it go. So I'm wondering if somebody substantial coming in as far as friendship or something that leads into something more than that. But I know what I want. Feel ready. Yeah.
Okay, so while you were asking the question, and as you were asking, I was asking my guides. I need a substantial time frame to give this lady, and they basically said July, August is when your next relationship is set to start, and they say August really, really loud. And if I had to give you a very accurate answer here, August would be your month here. All right, you need to realize that August is your month here. August, for some reason, sticks out, and it sticks out like a sore thumb. And they show, they show that this relationship basically starts off kind of weird. And what I mean by weird is it starts off as sort of like you two flirting and kind of pressing each other's buttons, seeing how far y'all can push each other. And then it turns into that romantic type energy where it's kind of like see these movies where they like totally hate each other at first, and then they like totally just fall in love. That's how I'm basically seeing this. And reason they show me for some reason they show me some type of task who are doing together. With that, I'm gonna say we meet at work. Okay.
The person I have not met you is somebody completely new.
Yes, this is someone completely new. This seems like someone that if he's if he just gets hired.
Oh.
Because very brand new energy. And what I mean by brand new energy is it's brand new to you. Okay? And with it being brand new to you, I would definitely say that this is someone that you do not know, and this is someone that you haven't encountered before. You haven't crossed paths. You haven't spoken to him. Okay. But like I said, July or August, and this is a possibility that the communication starts up in July, but everything kind of gets hot and heated in August.
Got it. Okay. All right. See what happens. It's interesting how what you said. I'll definitely give you feedback. I'll call you back and tell you how it goes.
Yes, most definitely. I will be most definitely waiting for feedback. I love feedback, and it always gives me confirmation. So thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Bryan.
All right. You're welcome, sweetheart. Happy Valentine's Day.
Absolutely. You too. You too. Happy holiday.
All right. Okay. So, for those of you that are listening in, or for those of you that are that have not pressed or raised your hand yet to ask a question, the call-in number is 323-870-3791. And we are doing mini readings here, or speed readings, better, or for a better name of them, because I get to get through as many callers as I possibly can. And for those that do not want to wait to ask a question and want to purchase a private reading with me, they are more than welcome to go to www.amagicaljourney.com. That is AMAGICAL. Or you can go to my blog at www.bryanrawls.com. And we are going to our next phone caller at area 2, name and question.
Hi, Michael.
Hello, 352. First name.
Cindy.
Hey, who with?
Hi. Sorry, I was stepping out when I had a better signal. I didn't really, cause I'm looking for some insight on my financial situation. It has substantially changed, and I hired new legal representation. They've trying to negotiate a settlement, but they just went ahead and moved forward and filed this suit today. I'm wondering if the other party's going to go ahead and settle and pay me what they owe me before it has to go to court, and just quit the charade and stalling.
Okay, so what what I see here, what is that?
It put me in a bad financial position with what they did. It's my former employer, and illegally fired me for retaliation, which was prohibited from my complaining about my overtime and all that. So now my landlord's on pressure. I got behind my rent. It was a substantial amount of income.
Or that you're telling me that broke up. The energy of the case or the settlement, it feels to me like the financial situation overall is going to be in your favor, and it's going to be the amount that that you, all right, and and they put this in parentheses, you, that you desire and that you ask for. Have you asked for a certain amount?
No, not since this new attorney took over the case. He's totally handling the negotiation, but I'll have to approve any settlement.
Okay, because the reason why I asked if you made a recommendation of a particular amount is because they I hear the amount, but the amount is muffled, and it's almost like I can't make out the particular amount here, but I can hear you saying a figure of numbers here, and then I hear thousands at the end. And with that, that shows me that you need to make a recommendation or a offer here. Okay, so maybe give your lawyer or the person that's representing you a kind of like a little hint of what you would be, or what you say would be okay, or considerable for the amount that you're asking for. And once you give that considerable amount to them, I feel as if this particular settlement is going to be granted. Okay, so what they show me here is that you need to make a I guess you would call it a bargain deal, or an estimate of what you're asking for.
Okay. Because, yeah, they had put forth, or he contacted them, the agent put on my case and put a number in there, and we're ready to file this in court. If you'd like to resolve it first. And they came back with a very low offer, and he said, we're being ridiculous. You know, and if you talk to your clients and they're serious about making a legitimate offer. And our counter offer is this, if he came down off his first number, like $6,500. And the attorney responded back with, my client had no further response. He said, okay, great, we'll file it immediately in court. And, you know, and she refused service of the suit for them, so I don't know if she's not actually representing them, like if it goes to court, if she was just like doing it as a favor for a friend, which is kind of what I thought.
Make an estimated amount that you are asking for, and make that amount be spoken to the person that you're representing, and then him to basically present that amount to them. And once you present an amount to the person that you're to the person that's representing you, that is when I'm seeing you actually, that's when I'm actually seeing, okay, make an offer. For some reason, your guys are saying, tell her to make an amount that she is wanting to receive. All right, so make that suggestion, or make that recommendation of what you expect. Okay, because like attracts like here, and if you go ahead and get an estimated amount that you're asking for or that you're wanting, you're basically going to disperse that out into the etheric realm or the astral realm, and basically your guides and the spirits that walk with you are going to reciprocate that back to you. So do understand that this is basically a win-win situation. You're going to win it either way. You're either going to walk out with the amount that you want, or the amount that you how would you like with the amount that you want. So make that estimated range that you would like to make. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
You are very welcome, and thank you this evening.
Thank you very much.
And happy Valentine's Day.
Well, thank you. Happy Valentine's Day to you too.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
Okay, so the next phone caller is 661, and this energy feels very familiar, so I'm going to say hello, Susan. Correct?
Hi, Brian. Yeah, thank you.
Hello, Susan. So how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. What can I help you with?
I am having the best time with Merit. And
wonderful.
I'm just going with, it just feels so good. I'm not worrying about messages or anything at this time, but it just feels so good. I went outside. Do I need to go outside every day?
I would try to at least get outside at least once a day, whether it be in the morning or early afternoon. You want to get outside the closest to the noon hours as possible, because that's when the sun basically goes in its galactic degree. All right, and when the sun goes in its galactic degree, that's when our solar codes are. That's when the sun's solar codes are at its potentest, and it solar codes that we receive on a day-to-day basis. Basically, it allows for our body to upgrade in an orderly fashion. Okay, because you have your solar upgrades on one hand, and you have your lunar upgrades on one hand. And in the month of February, we don't have no full moon, so our lunar upgrades are all the way down here, and our solar upgrades are up here. So basically what's happening here is that we are basically coming into a polarization of energy. And with January and March being months with blue moons, which are with two lunar energies in each, what you want to basically understand here is that if you communicate on an intimate level with your guides, and ask for your guides and the spirits that walk with you to upgrade you and upgrade you for your highest and best, most possible good and most benevolent outcome, you can't go wrong with asking. All right, understand that that they cannot intervene in your life unless you ask. And a lot of healers and a lot of mediums and a lot of intuitives and a lot of just sensitive people, a lot of us, we come into the understanding of our guides have to communicate with us with symbology. All right, and what is symbology? Symbols. Okay, so obviously when say for instance, if your guide was trying to show me money problems, they would show me a dollar bill ripped in half. That's my symbol for money issues, is a dollar bill ripped in half. All right, so say for instance, if your guides were showing, if your guides were showing me communication issues, they would show me a pair of zipped lips. All right, that's symbol for communication issues. Now, for another issue, say for instance, if I'm speaking to a spirit and they died of lung cancer from smoking, they'd show me the lungs on the left side, and then they would show me a cigarette with a circle around it with a slash down the side of it, and that would show me that it obviously is lung issues from smoking, which I would contribute that to basically spirits, spirit guides, angels, galactic beings, ascended masters, whatever you want to call them, your spiritual team, your confidants in the spiritual world. They will communicate with symbols. They will communicate the best way that they know how to communicate with you. They will show up to you the best way they know how to show up to you. They will come into your awareness the best way that they know how to. Okay, and they will only show themselves to you if it's necessary. And I will tell you that they only show themselves to you if you're one of them big hard ass skeptics. And excuse my language, I use the word ass, but yes, excuse me once again. But yet our guides, our spirits that walk with us, they all communicate with us through symbols or through plain talking. I mean, think of your guides and your spirits that walk with you as best friends. Think of them as you're sitting in front, talking to them like say for instance, your best friend in second grade. Okay, you have to get intimate with them, get detailed with them, basically instruct them, tell them what it is that you want to do, how it is that you want to do it, where you want to do it, when you want to do it, and what time you want to do it. Okay, you're the boss. Spirit basically abides by your rules. And also, when dealing with our spirit guides and our angels and ascended masters, fairies, elves, whatever, what have you, you always want to go to the seventh plane of existence. And the reason why I say go to the seventh plane of existence is because we're not bound by the laws and the regulations of all the lower realms. All right. And we have realm 1, realm 2, realm 3, realm 4, realm 5, realm 6, or realm 7, or planes of existence. And if you travel to the seventh plane of existence, and folks, it's very easy to travel to the seventh plane of existence. Traveling to the seventh plane of existence, it has to be the easiest technique that I teach people. All right, and obviously, you folks probably, if you've heard of theta healing, you've heard of the seventh plane of existence. If you haven't, look it up or call me. All right, but the seventh plane of existence is basically where the creator of all that is, okay? And connecting there is simply by commanding. And basically you say, creator of all that is, I command to be taken to the seventh plane of existence for my highest and best, most possible good and most benevolent outcome. And then you'll feel the energy literally shift inside your body. As you feel the energy shift inside your body, that's when some really good shit happens. And that's how things basically start to line up, synchronize, come into alignment, and basically it's sort of like putting one foot in front of the other, and doing that catwalk on that model runway. I mean, you have to put into consideration that that we all play our part in the divine plan. Okay, so how's that sound?
Perfect. That's just great. And I noticed that the drumming calms my mind.
Yes, drumming actually slips you into either a theta brainwave or a beta brainwave. And the reason for that is because it's a rhythmic sound or a rhythmic movement. And even it's not just the sound, it's also the movement of beating on the drum, or the sound of it going through the octaves of dimensions. And when we actually focus upon this, and when we see this for what it really is, the energy here is enormously able to transform, shift, and delete what no longer serves us. And as we come into the energy that no longer serves us, we basically have to make that conscious decision to release that. And how we release that is basically we just let that shit go. And as we let that stuff go, everything gets easier and everything begins to just fall into place. And as things begin to fall into place and you begin to start believing in yourself and start to hear and start to become aware of the spirits that are around you and the spirits that walk with you, everything, I promise, everything gets easier. And you will so pat yourself on the back or give yourself a thumbs up when you start hearing your guides clearly, or when things start manifesting out of thin air. Or, I mean, shoot, I done a money spell last night, and lo and behold, I wake up with $800 in my account. And I'm like, hell yeah. I mean, come on, it's simple. You have to, y'all all have to understand that nothing is impossible within the Book of Sahara. We have to make that conscious decision to take our power back. And as we take our power back, we come into the understanding that we are God. God is within us. God isn't outside of us, or God isn't up in the air. God is us. God is our heart. God is within us. We are the spark of the divine creator. All right. And we choose to be powerful, or we are powerful. Okay. And we just have to make that declaration of power. And how's that sound? Okay. So, well, let's see here. So I don't have any other phone callers that I see. So, well, oops. All right. I have one last phone caller, and this is my last phone caller, guys. So we are going to go to 856, and 856, first name and question, please.
Hey, Bryan, this is Laura.
Hey, Laura. What's your question, dear?
Just want to know what's getting a job. I've been looking.
Okay, so I automatically heard the ending of March towards the first week in April. All right, and they also say that that you can't wait until the 1st of April. So they showed that basically the energy of you getting by until April is going to be easy peasy for you. So you're not going to have to worry. You're not going to have to stress. You're not going to have to basically feel as if you are going to have to go without, or be limited to what you can provide for yourself. Mother Earth is always going to see you through. Mother Earth has always taken care of you. Mother Earth has always saw you through. Mother Earth is always going to continue to see you through. All right, we are in agreement with Mother Earth. All right. Mother Earth is in agreement with us, and we have to take this into consideration with ourselves. And Mother Earth is basically our divine mother. So basically ask the divine mother to bring this job to you. Okay, Laura?
That's what I've been doing. I've been asking for help get jobs.
Let me ask you a question. How are you asking?
I'm praying, and I'm asking my angels, and I'm asking God help me get a job. I've been applying. I've had some interviews, and
no, sweetie, you don't want to say help me get a job. Be like, I am working the job of my divine purpose. Okay, you need to speak as if you're already doing this. You need to speak as if this is already happening for you. Okay, but I do see that it's coming into fruition around the ending of March into the first week of April. Okay, sweetie? And thank you for calling, Laura.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, everyone. So the ending of the show is coming up, and I want to thank each and every one of you and each of the phone callers for calling in today. or tonight. And I want to let everyone know that the next show will be on February 21st of 2018. And I want to thank Tiffany White Sage Woman for producing the Magical Journey show. I want to thank Goldylocks Productions for producing the Magical Journey show. I want to thank the phone callers for calling in. I want to thank each and every person that's watching this, as well as also all the folks that are going to eventually watch this. Thank you for calling in, watching, and soon to be watching. And thank you very much. This is your host, Reverend Bryan Rawls, with A Magical Journey. And if anyone would like to have a more in-depth reading with me, or contact my office to set up a speaking engagement or a radio show or an interview, please call my office at 586-659-9620, or go to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com. And thank you very much. This is Reverend Bryan Rawls with The Magical Journey. And let angel wings guide your dreams. Blessed be, and namaste.